I'm going to talk about children and self-organization. They're called the hole-in-the-wall experiments. The first one was done in New Delhi in 1999. A hole inside that wall, which is how this got the name hole-in-the-wall, and put a pretty powerful PC into that hole, sort of embedded in a touchpad, similarly embedded into the wall. Put it on, put in high-speed internet. Put the internet. 8 hours later, we found this kid. To the right is this 8-year-old child who, and to his left is a 6-year-old girl who's not very tall. And what he was doing was he was teaching her to browse. Took the experiment out of Delhi and repeated it. This time in a city called Shivpuri, in the center of India, where I was assured that nobody had ever taught anybody anything. A decrepit old building. This is the first kid who came there. Later on turned out to be a 13-year-old school dropout. He came there and he started to fiddle around with the touchpad. So he figured that out. It took him over 2 minutes. As he was doing that, he made an accidental click by hitting the touchpad. You'll see him do that. He did that and the Internet Explorer changed page. 8 minutes later, he looked from his hand to the screen and he was browsing. He was going back and forth. When that happened, he started calling all the neighborhood. 70 children were all browsing. So 8 minutes. So we thought that this is what was happening, that children in groups can self-experiment out to northeastern India, to a village called Madantusi, where for some reason there was no English teacher. So the children had not learnt English at all. The computer there with lots of CDs. I didn't have any internet. And came back 3 months later. And as soon as they saw me, they said, we need a faster processor and a better mouse. So I was a little surprised. But you know, how on earth did they know all this? And they said, well, we picked it up from the CDs. So I said, but how did you understand what's going on over there? So they said, well, you've left this machine which talks only in English, so we had to learn English. So then I measured, and they were using 200 English words with each other, mispronounced but correct. Madantusi seemed to show that language was not a barrier. I did this for almost 5 years, and this experiment really took us all the way across the length and breadth of India. Here was the power of what a group of children can do if you lift the adult intervention. Just a quick idea of the measurements, but we got a clean learning curve, almost exactly the same as what you would get in a school.